good news, weather, sports, events, cooking, music, and more right here on your Madison County Weather Channel. Watch at MadisonKYLive.com, YouTube, Facebook, and Roku. Madison County Emergency Management wants to remind you, know your zone. Check them out, Madison County Emergency Management, on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. Thanks to our great sponsors, Madison County Emergency Management, the Madison County Library in Richmond and Berea, KYmedia.net, and the Cain Pole at Southern Hills Plaza. Hey everybody, great show on the big show, the weekend show here in Madison County on Madison County Live.
That's right. It is September 9th, if you can believe that. Randy, what do we have coming up next?
Hey, we've got Talkin IT Security with Bob Stamper at Isafe Complete. Of course, we'll be talking about our Weather Channel forecast and how you can get that Weather Channel forecast. Kelley McBride, a revised update where she's going to be talking about the City of Richmond Millstone Festival and a Camp Catalpa update. And Melissa Slone and Jamie Jordan with Madison Home, they're coming in and talking about winter shelter volunteer training. They need them. And the big fundraiser coming up in November.
Okay, very good. And you know what? Fall is right around the corner. We're going to keep on moving. Exercise with Candace. And Randy, don't forget that Cain Pole fishing report, all that and more coming up next.
Coming up next. You had to say fall? Is this like an emoji face?
We'll be right back.
Visit MadisonKYLive.com 24/7 and watch good news, local weather forecasts, daily sports updates, and upcoming events 24/7. Madison County Live. It's good news. Thanks to our great sponsors, Madison County Emergency Management, the Madison County Library in Richmond and Berea, KYmedia.net, and the Cain Pole at Southern Hills Plaza. Welcome back, everybody, to the big show here. The weekend show, the big show, Madison County Live.
Wow, so much big happening there. Right?
Always do this, it seems bigger.
That's right. Well, we've had a big change in weather over the past few days, and we'll continue to do so into the coming week. No sad face, Randy. Autumn is approaching. Where can we check out that local weather forecast?
MadisonKYLive.com 24/7. Check it out on our website. And, of course, you can always look at our live cams, too. So those are really cool around Madison County. So MadisonKYLive.com.
That's right. Those temperatures will be dropping just a little bit. And, of course, a chance of showers throughout the weekend. But it does look like we're going to have some sunshine, hopefully, for next week. So, Randy, we've got some nice fall days ahead. And I'm ready for it.
I don't mind a lot of fall days. But I tell you, if it goes from fall for a couple weeks and then goes to cold,
I don't know that will happen. We'll see. Okay.
I hope not. You promise?
I do not promise. Okay. And this new sad face that you're practicing is interesting.
Well, you know how I get in the fall.
Yes, I do. Randy, what do we have coming up tonight?
We have a very special interview with Bob Stamper, CEO and President of Isafe Complete. He is back talking about computer security issues. Great tips because, folks, It's a technology age, so you better stay up to date. Here's Bob now. Hey everybody, welcome back to this special security IT safety segment with Bob Stamper. Bob, welcome.
Yep, thanks for having me, Randy. I appreciate the opportunity.
All right, so we're going to recap IT security. So go ahead and remind us what we should already be doing from last time.
Absolutely. So last time we talked about 3 or 4 things, and, and the big one is make sure that you have multi-factor authentication enabled.
Yes.
On all of your email accounts and all the services that you use, especially like bank accounts and that kind of thing.
Okay.
And then use a password manager and not your browser. That's something I don't think I talked about last time.
I don't think so.
So a lot of people ask about, well, is it okay to use like your Google Chrome or your Edge password manager?
I was telling you that sometimes that pops up.
Oh yeah,
right.
So and a lot of people use it, and that's better than nothing. But the problem is that they don't truly encrypt those passwords. So if you get malware, there's a good probability that all of those passwords stored in your browser could be compromised.
Yeah, and you don't want that.
No, so it's better to use a password manager that's designed specifically for that.
Okay.
And those passwords will be encrypted and inaccessible, even if you do get infected with something.
Okay. All right. Good. That's good to know.
Yep.
I wonder why that kept popping up.
Yep.
Like it pops up every now and then. I'm real cautious anyway, and I go, no.
Yeah. They want you to use it, and again, it is better than nothing.
Sure.
But,
sure.
You know, it's,
in case that does happen.
Yeah.
They could open up a whole new can of worms.
Yeah. So we recommend getting a separate password manager.
Right. And I do remember, when in doubt,
reach out. That's right. Yeah. Anytime there's a question, is this a legitimate email or communication? Before you do anything or give up any sensitive information, particularly, always reach out to the person who sent it to
call
verify.
the source.
Yep.
Verify the force. Same thing for news.
Yep.
Verify the source,
Absolutely.
people. Right.
Yep.
Okay.
We had a big order come in yesterday, and I knew that it was.
You knew it was
legitimate,
coming, right?
And I still called them because
and you still called just in
case.
It's
a big number. Let's just make sure.
Let's make sure this is from the appropriate person or organization that it's supposed to be from.
That's right. Yep.
All right. New information. Tell us about elevated privilege. What is that?
Yeah, so when you get a new computer and you sign in for the first time, it automatically sets you up as an administrator on that computer.
Right.
So the problem with that is if you get malware, that malware has the same privileges that the logged in user has.
Right.
And so what we recommend is that after you get your computer set up is you go back into the users and create a new user that's just a standard user account.
Okay.
That's the one you want to log in and use when you're just working on the computer.
Okay, gotcha.
And that way, if you do download something gets on that computer, it's only going to have the privileges that the standard user has.
Not the admin password information.
Yep, absolutely. And it's a little bit of a hassle. Sometimes if you install programs or something, it'll ask you for that admin login.
Okay.
You just keep that handy so that you can enter it, but it's usually just one click and it goes away. So.
Okay, excellent. Good point.
Absolutely.
Antivirus software.
You got to have it on your computers. We've been taught. Everybody knows that, but people still they don't do it or they don't keep it up to date.
They don't keep it up to date.
So you want to make sure you have it on there. And the entire industry now is moving toward what we call EDR.
Okay, tell us what EDR is.
EDR stands for Enhanced Detection and Response.
Okay.
And it uses AI technology to detect anomalies and suspicious activity on the computer.
Okay.
So even if it's not a known threat, it can still detect something going, software that's trying to do things that it shouldn't.
Right.
And it can roll back the changes that software has made with 1 or 2 clicks. So it's the next gen modern antivirus that everybody's going with.
EDR. Okay. Now let me ask you about the automated. Talking about antivirus, things that come with Microsoft, with Windows and stuff. Those things are automatically loaded onto the computer. Good or no?
Windows Defender is what
you're
I'm talking about.
That's what I'm talking about. Right.
So that's actually it is a viable alternative for a home user.
Okay.
If you're in business, Windows Defender is good, but you want to get the paid version.
You want to get better.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right,
you pay for their version, and they actually have it's close to EDR.
Okay.
If you do the
technology.
paid version anyway.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Good. Okay. That's good to know. And updates, very important.
Always keep your computer up to date, not only Windows, but also other software programs that you're using. If you're using Adobe, Microsoft Office, all those things, check for updates and install those updates regularly.
Okay.
And then if you're in business and you're managing a lot of computers, you want to have some type of service. We call that patch management.
Okay.
And so it's usually just an application that checks for updates and installs them automatically.
Okay. Because I know sometimes when I go to put the computer to sleep or shut down or things, it'll say you want to start and update, you want to
Mm-hmm.
update and restart, or
Yep.
update and shut down. Is that what you're talking about?
Yes.
Okay,
so
good.
do that, and you can also go straight to settings and have
Okay.
it check for updates.
Excellent.
Manually as well. So
Now, what about browser updates? I notice in the upper right-hand corner sometimes that pops up.
Mm-hmm.
Update your browser.
I would recommend doing it as soon
That
as
as
possible.
well? Okay,
Yep.
okay, excellent. Okay,
Yeah, because
fantastic.
most of the time it could be a security update.
It could
Sometimes
be.
it's just feature enhancements.
It's just
those
feature
kind of
enhancements,
things,
or
but
you don't know, right?
Yeah, you just don't know unless you look it up and see what they're publishing.
Okay. Cyber insurance, Bob.
So,
Tell us about it.
Yeah, so cybersecurity insurance has been a huge topic for the last few years.
Okay.
It was very popular, as we
Yes,
talked about a few minutes
absolutely,
ago,
right.
when it first came out, because it was very, very profitable for the insurance companies.
Yes.
The problem is that more and more companies have been breached and submitting claims.
Making claims, right?
Yep. So, and initially they were paying those claims.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of the big companies got out of it, but because it just wasn't profitable
Sure,
anymore.
sure.
But we really encourage all businesses to get cybersecurity insurance.
Okay.
And then for home users, you'll want to look into like identity theft protection.
Yeah, right.
And you can get
Absolutely.
LifeLock and those,
LifeLock and things like that.
Lots of
Okay.
different providers for that.
Okay.
So, but what we found is that 60% of the cybersecurity insurance claims are not paid or underpaid. And the reason is when people fill out that application, it says,
just
do
go
you have,
through pretty quick.
It says, do you have EDR? And they check it off. Do you have, backup disaster
Right.
recovery? Yes, we do. And many times they don't. And so
They just do it to check the box.
Exactly. And
Right.
so now the insurance companies are becoming more and more strict about that. So if you're not doing everything that you said you were doing on that application,
Right.
you're very likely going to get denied
Right.
if you have a breach, and you
Okay.
don't want to have to deal with that, because then you spend all that money on the insurance.
Yes.
And you're not going to get compensated for it if you
Right.
have a major incident.
And you
So-
also talked about the percentage of businesses shut down if this happens too.
Oh yeah, 60%.
Which is kinda scary.
Again, 60%.
Wow.
Of businesses that have a major breach close the doors within 6 months.
Wow.
They're completely out of
That's a
business.
big hack.
Yep. So we're on a mission.
Yes.
At Isafe to keep
stop
that from
that.
happening.
Right.
Yep. To our
Okay.
local businesses. So we actually have a special offer regarding
Okay.
the
Yes, tell us about that.
cybersecurity insurance.
Okay.
If you have a policy now, we'll take a look at that for you and work with your agent. We'll ask you to make that introduction
Sure,
to your
sure.
whoever sold it to you.
Sure.
And go through the application and the policy and
Okay.
make sure that you're doing those things
Correctly.
correctly, so
Right,
that
okay.
if you do have an incident, you will get paid. So
Now, do you have a referral list of folks that sell that kind of insurance?
I don't handy,
Okay,
but we
okay.
do have a couple of providers that we work
That you
with.
do
If
work with,
If
okay.
you don't have a
If you
policy
don't have
now,
it currently,
we
okay.
can send you to
Okay.
a couple of contacts. That we have,
Excellent.
so,
That's
yeah.
fantastic. Now,
Yeah.
off subject a little bit, but I notice on social media as well as some of the Facebook pages I operate, I get these things in my email and in my messages from Facebook that says somebody has requested a new user password. Click
Mm-hmm.
here to authenticate. I'm always leery of that because I didn't request anything and no one
Mm-hmm.
else has access to my pages.
Yeah.
As well as email, and you'll get them in your message.
Mm-hmm.
Their messages as well. Hey,
Yeah.
somebody's
Mm-hmm.
somebody's done the security thing. Click this link. Don't. Right?
Absolutely don't.
Okay, good.
So if you didn't request that password, don't click on anything in the message. Now, the interesting thing is we received one at the office just the other day.
I was going to say I receive them, but yeah,
And we
it seems like
verified
came
the
in
links.
phases.
Yeah, it does. Everything
Okay,
comes in
okay,
cycles.
right.
So, but we verified that the link actually went to Facebook.
Oh, really? Okay.
So I think how they may be trying to, I'm not really sure how they're going to execute the hack.
Yes, absolutely.
But it seems like what they may be doing is just going to the login and clicking forgot password.
Exactly.
And
that's what
pressing the password.
happens,
Yeah.
right? Well, and I notice some of the links. I'm like you. I look at them and I go, it just looks odd. And
Yeah.
then you start seeing the great thing about social media is people are, when something happens, they'll talk about it too. And like,
yeah.
okay, so everybody can't be talking about this,
Right,
And so
yeah.
something's not right when everybody, because it's
Right.
sort of like group mentality of like, well, this is happening again. So obviously something's wrong. It's like friend requests from people that you're already friends with.
Right.
And
Yeah.
like, I don't think this is
Yeah.
correct.
You just have to ignore them. Yeah.
All right. So for more information, where can everybody go? Get your services, use your services.
Absolutely. So go to isafecomplete.com
Okay.
and reach out to us by phone if you'd like, 859-200-0428. Or you can send us an email at info@isafecomplete.com.
And you'll be happy to sit down, set up an appointment, and advise people and talk to people about their security information
absolutely.
that they need for their business too,
Absolutely.
or organization.
Right. Yeah.
Okay.
And we'll review that cyber insurance policy as well to make sure that that's every box is checked so that you can get
do it correctly so you'll be reimbursed.
Yep. So the claim is paid if you do have major issues.
All right. Thanks, Bob, for coming in.
Thanks for having me, Randy.
All right. Isafecomplete.com, folks. Check them out. Your IT security experts. Thanks, Bob.
Thank you.
Thanks to our great sponsors, Madison County Emergency Management, the Madison County Library in Richmond and Berea, KYmedia.net, and the Cain Pole in Southern Hills Plaza. Thanks to Bob. Like he said, all the questions are free. The answers are free. He wants to help keep your business or organization safe. Contact him, isafecomplete.com. Hit him up on Facebook, and he's also on LinkedIn.
That's right. Very good. Always great to hear from Bob, and excellent information there.
That's right. Up next, Kelley McBride, the PIO with the City of Richmond. She's here to talk about some items in the Millstone Festival as well as Camp Catalpa, folks. Watch this. Hey everybody, welcome to this special segment, the City of Richmond Information segment. Kelley McBride, the Public Information Officer for the City of Richmond. You've got a lot of stuff coming up, Kelley.
We've had a lot of stuff going on, and we've got more stuff coming up.
Absolutely. So what's first up on the deck?
Things are busy at the City of Richmond. We were so delighted to announce that Camp Catalpa will be reopening. I don't have a date yet.
I saw that.
So
I
sorry.
saw that. Look for it in the future.
Sorry. Yes. But we were able to announce that a vendor was at the project for the cleanup at the camp at Camp Catalpa has been awarded.
Excellent news.
And they are a Kentucky-based business.
Excellent.
And so we believe they will be finished by mid-September.
Okay, that's the hope. Let's cross our fingers.
Yes.
And of course, it all depends upon weather.
Absolutely.
All that great stuff.
Yeah, we don't want to promise a specific date to say, oh, this is when it'll be open, when it's all completed.
Right.
Because we just don't know it yet. But we wanted to let people know that it is in process.
In process, it is going to happen.
It will happen.
All right, fantastic.
And it's been so gratifying to know that so many people were interested and were asking about it. They miss the walking trails. They miss the disc golf and everything else that's up there.
Every time I drive by, I go, I wonder what's happening with that.
I
so
know.
Good
So
information.
we wanted to
and of course, follow the City of Richmond information page on Facebook, and you'll give updates.
And Parks and Rec.
Excellent.
Yep. We're working together.
Fantastic. All right. Speaking of what do you got there?
Well, this is a very special fan.
Very special fan.
That will help us promote Millstone Festival.
What a segue. You're good, Kelley.
Thank you. I've learned from the best. So yes, on Saturday, October the 7th, from 11 a.m. to 8 p.m., we will be having the Millstone Festival in
it's
downtown
almost a month
Richmond.
Away already?
I know. There's more to come.
Oh, yes.
But we have a beautiful poster that's been created.
Gorgeous poster.
We want you to stay up to date with events, Parks and Rec, their Facebook page, the City of Richmond Community Information Facebook page, and also richmond.ky.us/Millstone Fest.
And they have lots of vendors this year. I've already heard.
Yes.
Food vendors.
Yes.
I don't guess you call them
packed.
sutlers, would you?
They're not sutlers.
They're like crafts people.
Yes.
I think
Craft
pottery's
and
going to be
vendors.
there. Yeah. Jewelry, petting zoo, car show.
I've heard axe throwing.
Oh, they got axe throwing this year?
They have axe throwing.
Look out, Colleen. I'm not throwing at Colleen.
I want to see her do that.
She needs to, doesn't she?
Yes.
Can we see if we can set that up right in front of
that
Richmond
axe
Chamber
may be
of Commerce?
bigger than she is.
It could be. Probably weighs more than she does.
Anyway, lots of fun.
Lots of stuff.
Lots of great music.
Right.
Come to the stage to see all the great music acts. And at 5 o'clock, we are going to wish the City of Richmond a happy 225th birthday.
You're going to have a special singer there, maybe?
Well, I don't know how special.
You sing, don't you? Are you singing? You think you'll join in?
I might be able to lead Happy Birthday.
That'll be nice. That'll be so much fun. And I know you have new hours this year, too.
Yes.
So it's from 11 until 8, correct?
Yes.
Man,
Did I
it's gonna
say
be fun.
Did I give the wrong hours earlier? Okay.
No, I'm just
Paranoid
thinking.
about
I'm
that.
just looking at your notes.
Okay.
I'm just looking at your
Yeah.
cheat sheet. It's
11
to 8.
a.m. to 8 p.m.
All right.
Thank you.
That's great. That's fantastic. That's going to be a lot of fun. And for more information, you can check out Parks and Recreation on Facebook, City of Richmond information page on Facebook,
Yes,
as
sir.
well as the website.
Yes, sir.
/ Millstone Festival.
That's right.
All right.
Millstone Fest.
Millstone Fest. I'm
Let's
so
get that
sorry.
right.
And take your fall pictures down there. They do a great job when they put up the fodder shocks and the pumpkins and all
It's
that great stuff.
beautiful.
It is gorgeous. So the weather should be fantastic this fall.
But you might need a fan.
But you might need a fan.
Yeah, okay.
And then maybe not. Who knows?
But carry it around anyway.
Carry it
looks
around
good.
anyway. It's free. Pick them up. Kelley, thanks for coming in.
You're welcome. Glad to be here, Randy.
All right, folks. Thanks for watching. And for more information, check out the City of Richmond information Facebook page for all things going on in the City of Richmond, as well as Parks and Recreation Facebook
That's right.
page. All right, folks. We'll see you this weekend. Thanks to our great sponsors, Madison County Emergency Management, the Madison County Library in Richmond and Berea, KYmedia.net, and the Cain Pole in Southern Hills Plaza. Thanks to Kelley for coming in. Make sure you like and follow their Facebook page, City of Richmond Community Information page, as well as Madison County Live, because we always share that information as well.
Very good. I can't believe the Millstone Festival is just right around the corner, and I know that it would be fantastic this year.
It'll be the 3rd year already. Isn't that
Can you
crazy?
believe it? I know.
Time flies. Colleen, you know, homelessness is a Madison County issue. It's everybody's issue. We had folks from Madison Home, Melissa Slone and Jamie Jordan, come in and talk about the winter shelter training, which is coming up. They're going to have 1 or 2 days of training, and how churches, organizations, even people that just want to volunteer to help the homeless during the winter shelter program. And they also talked about the big first ever gala coming up in November. Thanks to our great sponsors, Madison County Emergency Management, the Madison County Library in Richmond and Berea, KYmedia.net, and the Cain Pole in Southern Hills Plaza. Hey everybody, welcome back to Madison County Live, a very special segment with Madison Home folk right downtown on 5th Street. Is that correct?
That's correct.
All right. We are going into our winter shelter program. Again, can you all believe this? First of all, introduce yourselves. Tell us who you are. Jamie?
Jamie Jordan, Associate Pastor, First United Methodist Church.
All right.
Melissa Slone, Executive Director of Madison Home.
Wow, winter shelter program
I know,
already
already.
here. Already.
Yep.
Jamie, give us the preliminary information now.
Okay, so we've done this 4 previous winters, and we only do it because of the community steps up and makes
Right.
it happen.
Absolutely.
I mean, we're talking hundreds of nights that people have literally stayed with us, and we couldn't even tell you how many lives we saved getting homeless off the street in a building where it's warm. We feed them, and we provide that fellowship. A lot of people overlook the
Yes,
community,
the community fellowship
connection
part, right.
aspect of that. We have some wonderful conversations, so that's that. We started this 5 years ago. This will be our 5th season, and this season though is going to be a little bit different because we have a building on 5th Street.
Yeah, that's right. Absolutely.
As was mentioned, and so we're going to actually use that building to house folks without homes. We're going to house them in that building.
First time.
For the first time.
First time
For the
ever, which
first
is,
year.
I think, is great.
It's
Which is
quite,
fantastic.
It's quite an accomplishment. Before we were doing church buildings, which was fantastic. So, but here's the thing: we still need the church involvement. We need
Yes.
the community involvement. And here's what we have found out before: there are people in our community all gifted with different talents and passions, and we need all of that. There are people that have organizational skills. They like to take disorder and chaos and make it orderly.
That's not me.
And not me either, but we need those people. There
Absolutely.
are people whose hearts say, I want to feed the hungry.
Right.
We need those people as
Yes.
well. There are some people out there that say, I like to do laundry.
I'm
Yes.
not that person.
And I say,
Yeah.
come on.
You're not that
You're not that person?
I'm not that
Okay. Well, those people are out there. And so the spiritual gift
Right.
of laundry, I didn't know existed, but apparently it does.
Yes.
We need people that really don't mind to stay up part of the night,
Yes.
or to get up really early, because we
Right.
need folks there. And I want to say this: a lot of people who have been involved, they have like certain fears, and I want to say none of this is done on your own.
Oh, sure.
We operate through a team concept, through a
Right.
community
Absolutely.
concept. There is training that's involved.
Yes.
Nobody's on an island
Right.
doing
That's
this work,
Yeah.
but I think everybody is blessed.
And it's very
by doing the work.
organized. We check in.
Right.
We talk to folks. We take their information. It's very organized, because
Right.
my experience was last year, and our church was the first year for
Yes.
that at
Yeah.
Real Life, and it went really well. And I think what's so great, now we don't have transportation issues.
Right.
That's right.
Everything is in the same location, thanks to the city of Richmond for the variance
Yes.
Right.
and the planning and board of
Correct.
adjustment. So
Yes.
everything
Yes.
can happen on site, which is fantastic.
Much easier.
Yes, much easier,
Much simpler.
much more fluid. I think it will be. I think it'll be great.
And
because
a lot of
everything's at one location.
A lot of our folks that are in need in our community
Exactly.
already know
Yes.
where the Madison Home building is
Right,
on
right.
Fifth Street.
On Fifth Street,
So
right across
it's
from the
not
library.
new.
That's right.
And we've made a lot of strides to
Sure. Mm-hmm.
make this building safe
Yes,
for us to
absolutely.
do that.
Right.
We've been blessed to be able to work with our fire marshal and our emergency
Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
management department to put things in place
Mm-hmm.
to make sure that safety isn't a concern. Richmond Police Department is still involved in this,
Right.
running background checks to
Yeah,
make sure
absolutely.
that nobody is in the building that
That
does
shouldn't
not
be there.
belong in
Right.
the building.
Exactly. Right. And so, speaking of which, training wise, Jamie.
Training wise. So on September the 28th, we're going to be inviting the community to come out. It'll be a location that we will communicate.
Right.
But September 28th, if you have any tug at all saying, hey, I see the problem, I want to be part
wanna
of the
help.
solution.
Right. Absolutely.
September 28th, we're going to just gather everybody together,
Right.
talk about the logistics, how it's going to be. We're going to do some training
Right.
there.
Okay.
And so even if you just have questions, and just invite you on
Yeah,
out
it's
to-
a great. I
Yeah.
attended last year. It's a great informational session, and I learned a lot just by being there.
Right.
And like, okay, here's what an average night looks like.
Right, and this
Here's
is
what
a
an average
time
day-
for
exactly.
people to come and, we know everybody have questions in the back
Sure.
of their
Oh,
head.
absolutely.
This
Ask.
is the time to come
Ask.
and get those
Ask the
questions
questions.
answered.
Exactly.
because it's going to be cold before you know it.
Yes.
I know I hate that,
Right.
but it's going to happen
Right.
regardless of what happens.
That's right.
Because we're doing from December the 15th through
March the 30th.
March the 30th. Okay, just in case, because last year it was a little colder longer.
It
so
was,
kind
so
of
we are
extended it.
extending it
Yes.
for two additional weeks this
Right.
year to meet that need and make sure that
Absolutely.
it is warming up before we end our program.
And
Right.
if you haven't already, join our Facebook group, because more
right.
information will be coming out. And of course, Madison County Live will be giving you more information about the
That's
training
right.
and everything.
Excellent.
And we'll share all that information on Facebook.
That's right.
Okay.
And in the meantime, if people have questions, they can call us.
Email us.
Yes,
Right.
absolutely.
MadisonHome.org. Check it out.
Yes.
All right. All right. And next, we have some fundraisers coming up. Talk about the trivia at Dreaming Creek first.
So on October the 4th, at 7 p.m., there's going to be a trivia night at Dreaming Creek. This is also a time to just have fun,
Right.
socialize, and also make contributions to Madison Home, whether that's donations in the form
Right.
of supplies or donations in the form of
Money.
money.
We like cash.
Some
It
of the
works.
Right.
big things right now, especially with us housing at the shelter this year, is beds.
Yes, we need some beds.
We need beds.
We need lots of beds.
Twin size beds.
Right.
There'll be
Mattresses.
mattresses,
Right.
bed frames,
Okay.
pillowcases, sheets, throw blankets. We're trying to make everything unified and consistent, the same, so it cuts back on laundry
Yes, it
expenses.
does. Right.
So we're trying to just kind of
And our Amazon list, we have all that on our Amazon list.
and
Is that
all of
correct?
those things are on our Amazon list. Yours truly updated that list this
Excellent.
morning.
Wow, fantastic.
So-
Did I know that? No. I just
No, you
happened to hit
didn't.
it right. Every day I get something right. Well,
Every once in a
so
while.
that's October the 4th.
October the 4th, 7
Just
p.m.
show up.
at Dreaming Creek.
Excellent.
Just show up, ready
Good.
to play some trivia, have some fun, and make some donations.
Absolutely. And then our next big event we've got coming up, our first ever, is it a gala?
It is a gala.
Is it a gala,
Yeah,
Madison?
you get to dress up and look nice.
Nice. Hey, you gonna wear a bow tie?
Have to wear, I don't know, do I have
Oh.
to?
Suspenders.
Suspenders?
probably
I
not
may
that.
Just, maybe just, I don't know.
How about
Maybe I'll
just a nice casual shirt?
Maybe I'll just wear overalls.
Oh, I guess I get to go
Overalls.
shopping, huh?
That'd be
So
good.
talk to us about the gala.
So November the 4th, this is going to be huge. This is a night of fun and food and music and dancing.
And food.
And dancing.
Food.
Are there dance lessons provided?
You can do that before.
Before.
Do you have to
we slow dance?
Lessons before.
Can we slow dance like fun?
Do you need lessons?
I do.
Okay.
Yeah,
good.
yeah, I do.
Okay.
Ballroom dancing? That's nice stuff.
Ballet.
I'm sorry. All right, let's
Breakdance?
not get off topic. And that's a Saturday, correct? November the 4th.
That is
Okay,
a Saturday. It is going to be at the First United Methodist Church Multi-Purpose Center located behind the church. So this is just going to be a big event. We're asking for, you can go on our website right now or follow our Facebook page. There's links where you can purchase tickets for the event. If you don't want to be present at the event, you can buy a ticket to donate to someone
Absolutely,
else.
that's true.
We are asking for sponsors for the event.
We need some corporate sponsors. All of that, is that on our website?
It is
now?
on our website.
MadisonHome.org, right?
Yes, there is
So if you're a
link.
business out there or organization wants to be because we go from anywhere from platinum, gold, silver sponsor.
Yes, and there's a way for everybody to make a
Excellent.
donation or sponsor this event, whatever your financial situation is looking like. If
Excellent.
you want to bless us so that we can
Fantastic.
continue to bless the community,
That's right.
Absolutely.
that would be great, and we
That's right.
would love to see you there.
Now, is there a deadline where people have to buy their tickets, or can you buy them right up to the point?
No, there is a deadline,
Okay, good.
and that information is listed on
On the website? Okay. I think it's Eventbrite, is how you just buy the
It-
tickets.
it
It's very
is.
easy, very
Yes.
simple.
Yes.
Okay. All right, that's fantastic.
I know.
And because homeless, it's everybody's issue.
It is everybody's
It's not
issue.
just a certain number of people, certain sections of town, certain parts of the county. It's everybody's issue.
That's right.
And our whole mission is we want to take care of them
Want to end it?
and end it as soon as possible.
Yeah.
I mean, not just that. I mean,
Yeah.
we're also talking, food insecurity.
Absolutely, yeah.
Not everybody is homeless and
Oh, sure.
unsheltered. We are talking about those that live in tents. We are talking about those that are living on other people's couches.
Right.
And it's not just
And referral
adults.
services, people need IDs. I mean, there's all kinds of things that people need help with. There's
It's
no
a
place to
team
go.
effort. It's
It
a
is.
community
Absolutely.
effort. Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah, okay.
And we just brought in a new full-time case manager.
Yay!
And we are excited about that.
Absolutely.
So every day.
Gets better and better.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
that's
every
right.
day that person is on site that we are serving lunch, of course, except the weekends.
Except the weekends,
but-
right.
Yes.
Okay, all right, fantastic. MadisonHome.org. More information about the winter shelter program is going to be on there.
That's right.
The gala, the trivia night, everything you need to know. MadisonHome.org. Get on there, donate today, find out more information, and of course, we'll share it amongst our Facebook groups as well.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
All right.
We appreciate
Thanks for coming
everybody.
All
on.
right. Thanks, Randy.
you.
All right, folks.
Appreciate it.
Thanks for watching. Thanks to our great sponsors, Madison County Emergency Management, the Madison County Library in Richmond and Berea, KYmedia.net, and the Cain Pole in Southern Hills Plaza. Thanks to Jamie and Melissa coming in. Like they said, for more information, MadisonHome.org. Please check them out. Donations online at any time. Get your tickets for that big homecoming gala in November.
That sounds really nice, Randy. We'll make sure to do so.
Hey, I guess that wraps up my section, but we can't forget about a couple other segments.
That's right. I'm going to continue moving this show right along. Exercise with Candace coming up next.
Watch this, folks. Thanks to our great sponsors, Madison County Emergency Management, the Madison County Library in Richmond and Berea, KYmedia.net, and the Cain Pole in Southern Hills Plaza.
Hey y'all, it's time to exercise with Candace, and all you're gonna need today is a towel, all right? So let's go ahead and get started on the warm up. And arm circles. And backwards. Jumping jacks. Let's go elbow to knee. Bring those knees up really high. Hands on your hips, side to side. Hands up, touch toes. All right, we're gonna go down to those fast feet. Good. On our backs, toes. And one more time. Good. Now Superman. And push up. Superman. And push up. Let's come all the way up, jog in place. Great. All right. So like I say, all you need is a towel, and mine just happens to have a cute picture of Oakley on it. And here we go. We're going to start off like this. And down and touch our toes. And up. And down. And up. Good. Now let's go over to the side. And up. Over to the side. And up. Stretch up real big. Now let's go this way. Hold it. Now back up. And hold it. Now back up. Great job. All right, let's jog in place. Hold it high, hold it high. Great job. All right. Go be excellent to each other. Push through things that are hard. Have a great one, y'all.
Thanks to our great sponsors, Madison County Emergency Management, the Madison County Library in Richmond and Berea, kymedia.net, and the Cain Pole in Southern Hills Plaza. Thanks to Candace for coming on, providing those exercise segments. You can always watch our playlist at MadisonKYLive.com and, of course, on our YouTube channel. And we always put the links up on Twitter and, of course, our Facebook page.
You got it. Randy, it's been a fantastic week here in Madison County. Always great to wrap up our week here with you, as Randy says, on the big show and every morning at 6:30 a.m.
That's right, folks. And please, be kind. Treat others how you want to be treated. Check on your neighbor because why, Colleen?
They just might need something like getting that fishing pole ready. Randy, it is time for the Cain Pole Fishing Report. Folks, we hope you have a great weekend.
Have a great weekend. Get those poles out, folks. Great time to do some fishing. Check out the Cain Pole. Thanks to our great sponsors, Madison County Emergency Management, the Madison County Library in Richmond and Berea, kymedia.net, and the Cain Pole in Southern Hills Plaza. The weekly Kentucky Fish and Wildlife Fishing Report, brought to you by the Cain Pole in Southern Hills Plaza.
This is Marcy Anderson with the Fishing Report for Southeast Kentucky. Surface water temperatures in area lakes and reservoirs are running in the low to mid 80s, and lake levels in the major reservoirs continue to fall, which means anglers may have to get creative in terms of tactics in order to get on some fish. On Lake Cumberland, anglers are still having success picking up straight bass in the early morning hours in the lower portion of the main lake and major tributaries. Target areas in the 50 to 80 feet range using live shad for your best chance at catching one. Black bass bite has been variable. Evening and night hours are still being more productive. Target main lake points and ledges for smallmouth and pockets with cover for largemouth bass. Crappie have been hit or miss as of late, but some are still being picked up in 15 to 20 feet of water on minnows. On the Cumberland tailwater, dissolved oxygen levels had been running somewhat low, so sluice gates are now in operation to help raise the oxygen level in the tailwater. The open sluice gates will make for some rough water in the area near the dam on the tailwater side, so use caution when fishing in the area. In addition to the sluice gates, generation flows are variable during the day, but lower flows are still occurring on the weekends to make conditions favorable for anglers and boaters. Trout fishing has been good on the tailwater as of late, with some nice rainbow trout being caught. On Dale Hollow, fishing has been somewhat slow for bass. Anglers have been having some success catching largemouth on spinnerbaits and jigs. Fish are somewhat scattered, with some being shallow in woody structures and others being deep in up to 40 feet of water. Grass beds are always a good option to target bass on Dale Hollow. The walleye bite has slowed down, but some are still being picked up trolling crankbaits in 25 feet of water. Also, rainbow trout stocking will soon be underway in the fall for Rock Creek and McCrory County. They can be caught on a variety of lures, including small spinners, worms, and corn. So as always, good luck and good fishing.
Alert FM is your new device for in-home emergency alerts, provided by Madison County Emergency Management Agency and the Chemical Stockpile Emergency Preparedness Program, or CSEP. This device will alert you to chemical emergencies at the Bluegrass Army Depot, as well as severe weather impacting Madison County, Kentucky. These devices should stay with the home or business they were shipped to, because they will only work in the zone they are programmed for. Wondering about your old Advisor Alert radio? We will properly recycle these old units. Simply drop yours off to a recycling container at one of these locations. Madison County Emergency Operations Center, Madison County Road Department North, Madison County Road Department South, or Berea Utilities. If you need further assistance or have questions about Alert FM, please contact Madison County EMA CSEP. Madison County EMA CSEP, your partner in preparedness.
Things that folks need: food, shelter, clothing, medical care, transportation, and more. That's where the GoDirectory.info website comes in. Community agencies and churches are providing services that folks need across Madison and Estill counties, including Richmond, Berea, and Irvin, while bringing everyone together for the common good. Visit GoDirectory.info now and see how you or your agency and organization can make our community stronger by combining all of our individual strengths into one solid, purpose-driven mission.
Good news, weather, sports, events, cooking, music, and more right here on your Madison County Weather Channel. Watch at MadisonKYLive.com, YouTube, Facebook, and Roku. Visit MadisonKYLive.com 24/7 and watch good news, local weather forecasts, daily sports updates, and upcoming events 24/7. Madison County Live. It's good news.